Ready. Dabei haben wir noch nicht mal darüber gesprochen gehabt.
Achso, warte mal, wir müssen nochmal
On
umschalten.
the air. Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 20th December 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It wakes up the algorithm and helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end because we'll discuss the next shows and dates. Afterwards, we also have some time so we can answer your questions. Please put them here in the chat. But before we start now with the show, the latest show in 2023, then I would say welcome, Lord Mark, my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, like every time.
Good evening,
How are
DC.
you?
How are you? I am very well. All good.
Yeah, last
Nice
show.
to be here. Last show, hey. Last curtain
Yes,
for
over.
2023. Then it's over. Good.
Yeah.
We deserve a vacation, I would say. Hey, DC, what are we talking about today? What's the story? What's the headline?
Show the headlines. I will tell you. We will have a longer look on MetaChain, a short recap, what happened so far, and the current updates. Afterwards, we will talk about the winners of the hackathon, which took place just a couple of weeks ago. Notable mentions, community projects and updates, and the future dates, like said before. That's our program of today. I would say we start with a recap. We thought originally about recap of the whole year, but that's very long, and most time we waited for MetaChain going live. So we said, let us have a look on recap MetaChain running since months. No, it's not months. You know,
It feels like months, right? It feels indeed like months already. You're right.
It's roughly 1 month and a lot of things happened. So please give us a short recap.
Yeah.
What happened?
Happy to do so. So indeed, it looks, or it feels like it's a month ago. It is several months ago, but it was on the 17th of December that DeFi MetaChain saw the light of day. And then, rapidly the things developed. First, we want to give a little thank you to the My DeFiChain team, to Andy and Bernd, because I think without their support providing a working infrastructure at the beginning, we would have had some seriously hard times. They provided from the very beginning an RPC and what is the endpoint if you want to connect your application to the blockchain, and also a block explorer, what is absolutely necessary if you want to know what actually was happening on the chain. And yeah, so thanks again. Great job, guys. Seems to run very smoothly and stable since the very beginning. Then DMC Universe, Paddy came up with his new website that actually should be kind of an entry point where you get all the information about projects, tokens, and everything that is listed on the DEXs here. And then, of course, we want to mention the DeFiChain Labs team. They also provide an RPC and a block explorer from Block Scout, and also a so-called state relayer bot was activated. So I think these were all important things and make life on DeFi MetaChain much easier. And then we kind of grouped from now on all the information in projects that have been launched on DMC, then projects that will be launched on DMC, and last but not least, also the little hiccups that we had on the DMC that didn't go so well maybe at the beginning. So the first project that launched, Million Pixel DFI, these are There are 1 million pixels that you can purchase, and what you do is these pixels you can actually post your own artwork, your logo, your picture, whatever, and you purchase the real estate where you put your picture, and you can purchase it with DFI or DUSD. Until today, Bake was the last customer who purchased some real estate on this picture. I think 34,000 DFI or DUSD have been actually bought, or people invested into put their logo in there. The nice thing is, under your logo you can position your URL, so for eternity you are in this picture. So whoever wants to be like on the blockchain in some bigger piece of artwork, it's your time out there now to get active and participate in these community projects. 40% of the revenue is going to be swapped in DUSD and burned, so it helps the DUSD as well. Then Vanilla Swap came live. They provided a DEX based on Uniswap version 2, what was launched on DMC, and they created token, their own token, and pools where you can swap different tokens in this pool. Currently, they have a T-value of 1.75 million and about, on an average, $200,000 trading volume per day. They also added the analytics page where you see now what pools are there, what's the liquidity in these pools. There are a ton of pools. Some of these pools are still very, very small, but I think this is progressing and growing over time. And then, then let's come to the meme coins. Meme coins were the next big thing that started on DeFi MetaChain. First was the HOSP coin. We still don't know who owns or who is the owner of the HOSP coin project. This person is still anonymous, is holding not many HOSP, as they said. So all these HOSPs are actually spread out over the community. You can still buy a HOSP token. And you can also use them now to purchase, for example, or to trade these Octo DFIs that we're going to talk about a little bit later. The nice thing is, if you buy HOSP token, the DUSD gets burned. So with minting DUSD, you burn DUSD. Then we had the DeFi token and the Cello DFI token, also two meme coins. It's going to be interesting to see how these meme coins maybe gain more utility over time. So if you are involved in one of these projects, then I'm really looking forward to see some activity there also in 2024. Then Ebox started their on-chain escrow service that was deployed also on the mainnet. They come out of the Ethereum world. Then OpenDeps Cloud launched with their first service to easily create a token on DMC. Then OctoDeFi, I mentioned them before already, where you could mint or purchase some Octopus, and they are now, I think, the maximum capacity of thousands is reached, right? You could breed them before. Now there's no breeding more. There's no minting anymore. Now it's all about, okay, a lot of Octopus holders are out there. Now it's going to be interesting to see if they add some utility in 2024. They said they're going to do something, so really looking forward to it. As a proud Octopus holder here, or Octo DeFi holder, I would really love to see that I can do something with these NFTs now. Then Metaland is a liquidity fork from Ethereum protocol, started also on DMC. You can create loans based 0% loans. Interesting. Let's see what more utility can be provided, but you don't have to sell your DFI now anymore. You just put them in a vault or in a trove, and then you can actually take a loan out there. We from Chefsphere also supported the DUSD story. We launched our first product, StakeX DUSD, where you can now loop your vault. So everything that you could do so far on the Lite wallet, now it's a click of a button, you send your DUSD. They get actually put into a vault. The vault and the collateral get looped, so you earn twice as much interest, negative interest rates, than you've been earning without doing so. Good. This was what happened so far. So actually quite a lot happened, and now I want to talk a little bit more. What's the outlook, or what do we know about already, but what hasn't been launched yet? So Jellyverse, they did quite a big fundraising in an early stage investor round. They raised $2 million And yeah, we are waiting for their launch on the DMC. Let's see when they're gonna go live.
That will be a big thing.
Yeah, that will be a big thing. So far, not much information about that. The landing page is online. So give us some news, what's happening out there. That would be amazing. And we from Sphere, we plan a lot of new products for 2024, Cryo Vault, Yield Fusion, Autopilot. So if you go on the website, you can see everything but it's grayed out. You cannot really use it yet, but you get an impression what's waiting there for you. Then DeFi, the MMA Championship, is planning an NFT-based game. That would be nice. We saw a couple of kind of pieces of artwork already where they try to figure out what design line they want to go or which way they want to design their NFTs. That's going to be interesting. DeFiChain domains, they've been talking about their project for quite a long time. They haven't launched yet. And then there are two NFT marketplaces, Atlantis and DC. So DSEA. We're going to need them because as we see, there's going to be a lot of stuff with NFTs. So we need marketplaces, absolutely. And then there are two more names that mentioned that they want to build something, Crypto Factor and Black Swan. And for sure, we forgot the one or the other. So now let's come a little bit to the hiccups that we had at the very beginning. There were two small rug pulls. Yeah, I think it was a good learning. I mean, I think it's never good if somebody loses any funds, but I think it was in that way good that it happened at the very beginning. And we learned very quickly we have to be super, super cautious when a new project launches, especially if you don't know the people behind the project. I think this is really something that you should look out for. Don't become greedy or too blinded by the nice yields that is promised. One project was called MetaTax and the other one WalterSwap. They came out of nowhere and they disappeared into nowhere very quickly, drained the pools and took off with a couple of thousand DFI. DC, I don't even know what damage was. Do you have any idea how much it was in total?
Several 10k DFI.
Okay, so it was...
It was below 100k.
Okay, so it was not a massive rug pull, but every rug pull is one too much, so just be careful out there. There's still a very nice spreadsheet from your side where you sum up all the projects, but we always want to say, only because DC puts it in the spreadsheet doesn't mean that this is a legit project. Do your own homework, check this. It could be a scam, right? Check and think twice, start small, observe, and then you will see sooner or later anyway if it's a legit project. So much about, let's say, what we know about. And then it's a long monologue here, DC. Then we're gonna start talking about the active projects.
Yeah, that was a recap of 4 weeks. Yeah. So next year we need, I don't know, a 2 hours recap of MetaChain. Yeah. A lot of things are happening. Yeah.
4 weeks, I think, that's insane.
It's a really great success. How many projects already built on it? How many want to build? Try the things out. Spend some time, small funds, give them a try. I like the ideas here.
Absolutely.
More and more, the others a little bit less, but overall it's growing. Yeah? Really nice to see.
Cool. Then let's have a look and see. Let's go a little bit more into detail of the DMC project. So first one, Sphere. We launched our first product successfully, DSD staking. I explained already, we want to support the existing D-token system and the DUSD. So everything what you have to do is you transfer your funds to Sphere, or actually you don't transfer them to Sphere, you have them on your wallet, and then you put them into DSD staking, and you earn nice juicy rewards. So we were able to lock up 4.5 million DUSD in the first week now, and there's still a nice 60% APY to earn on your DSD. I think that's a big success. We're very happy about that. You tried the user interface. It's pretty simple. I think we didn't hear, actually we heard nothing negative. People were actually really positive about the interface and they really like it. Maybe one thing to mention, some people said, okay, it looks crap on mobile. Yes, that's absolutely true. There's now a disclaimer, mobile version is not available yet. We were focusing on the desktop version. Mobile version is going to follow pretty soon. We know that a lot of people want to use the mobile devices, but there was just not enough time to do the mobile version as well. But our design team is working on it already. Maybe an important mention, we've been talking about an airdrop. If you use the product, there's going to be a video soon posted on Twitter that explains a little bit more when the airdrop and how the airdrop is going to happen. So just follow our channel and check that out, and then you're going to know very soon much more. The early access phase is also over. We said at the beginning you had to register for the early access. We also wanted to kind of let people go slowly into the system. Now the floodgates are open. Now everybody can come in, no problem. So we removed this barrier in front of DSD staking. You just go on app.chefsphere.com and you can start. What's the next big thing happening on ChefSphere? We want to provide a user interface. We've been talking about the DSD bonds, or they were called DSD locks before. Now people tend to say we should call them bonds. We're going to call them cryo DSD because it's in our product category, cryo vaults. And yeah, check it out. We're going to provide a user interface. Hopefully, we're going to launch the testnet before Christmas and then mainnet in 2024. At the same time, like ChefSphere, another project launched, very exciting, MetaLand. Maurice from DeFiChain NFTs created a great expost and video explaining how MetaLand works. Link is in the show notes. And there was an interview with the co-founder of eBox and MetaLand in the market series from Paddy. We're going to link also this interview in the show notes. And DeFiChain Punks, they had the DeFiChain Punks available before on Ethereum. Now they're going to airdrop the Punks also on people on DMC. So everybody who is a DeFiChain Punk holder should actually, I don't know, was it dropped already or it will be dropped in your wallet?
It was dropped.
It was dropped already. Okay, good. Fantastic. Good. Then Atlantis, we've been talking about this. This is an NFT marketplace. There's a product update. The NFT launchpad is live on testnet, okay? And you will be able to launch your NFT connection with Atlantis. So that's nice. So now you can mint your own or drop your NFT collection directly on DeFi MetaChain. Customized NFT minting page is out of the box. Royalty setup, mint allow list, custom permissions, and more. Yeah, follow them on Twitter. Then you will not miss any update. And DMC Universe, there's a DeFiChain Universe sweater. DMC, DeFi MetaChain Universe sweater. Raffle ongoing. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, it was designed together with Ian, then check out their account. Good. Hey, DMC, DC, so many new projects happening there right now.
Yeah, and really great ones. Also, this Atlantis launchpad, if you check out on testnet, MetaChain rocks, you can mint your
Are these
NFT.
invisible rocks as well, or
Just the classic ones, the cheap ones. Yeah, but it's to play around and to see how it works. Yeah? And looking forward, what will be then on mainnet and who will launch an NFT series, how they look like, how they are formed, designed, whatever they have in mind. Really great.
Interesting.
Cool.
Have to check that out, yeah.
Check it out. We come to our second topic for today, the winners of the hackathon. So we waited for an announcement and it happened. Give us a short summary.
Yeah, you mentioned it before. There was a blog post from Liam, I guess, about the winners of the hackathon. We have a couple of the winners here. So there were different categories. There was a category DApp ecosystem expansion. This is called Landly, the project. Landly leverages blockchain technology to revolutionize land registration, offering a transparent, immutable ledger that combats fraud, enhances trust, and improves accessibility. Most likely, you can put your land title on the blockchain. That's an interesting use case. And then another one that made me smile is in the category DFI token, Meta Tinder. It seems to be a dating application on blockchain. This is going to be interesting. Most likely, these guys thought crypto is such a guy's game. we need some girls here. So how do I find a girl on the blockchain? So there's a Tinder app now on DeFiChain. It's going to be interesting to see if they roll that out on the mainnet. That's going to be fun, hopefully. And then we have two other winners or three other winners in the non-track specific section. There was a DeFiChain chatbot or DeFi chatbot. Yeah, it's all about getting information, AI-driven assistance for various queries and streamlines. Reminds me a little bit of the chatbot that we have already on DeFiChain, but I haven't seen anything about that yet. It's going to be interesting to check that out. And there was a travel DeFi project. That's kind of a NFT-based loyalty program. I think you travel, you get NFTs, and you get discounts. So it's also gonna be interesting if they're gonna continue to rolling that out on the mainnet. And last but not least, DeFiChain.in, most likely stands for India, is a quest-based platform that blends social, educational, and on-chain tasks together for DeFiChain. So these are the ones that we picked out to talk about today. There are, of course, tweets where you can follow and see what's happening there.
Yeah, and if Liam is watching this episode, I will ask you regarding launches on mainnet again. So hopefully the one or other project also decides to stay in the MetaChain universe and launch the project on mainnet. That would be great.
That would be interesting. Yo.
Notable mentions, also a point in our news show where we cover all the small things happened in the week and also part of today's show.
We have a burn again. Julian posted the staking rewards from the coins from that they have in their collateral. There have been 3 masternodes burned, 61,000 DFI have been burned, and thanks Bake for doing this. And then there was an update of the DeFiChain software. 4.0.6 was released last week. Yeah, it fixes an issue with the path in the Windows release file and includes some fixes for the fee filter system, which are required by Jellyverse. So I think I've updated it already, but I haven't seen any. I mean, it's all under the hood, right? It's nothing, most likely, what me as a normal user would see. Exactly.
Okay. Thanks for the update. Then we are jumping to the good old ones, the projects not on MetaChain, on the classical part. Is there anything to report this week?
Of course, like always, DTM DEX trading masters are dominating this section for quite a while now already. So they have their 4th trading competition ongoing. Honsan, who is also live here. Honsan, greetings to Prague. It looks like he took the lead again and he tripled his initial investment already. Then there is somebody else who doubled their investment. And on an average, they made 36% gains. What is actually pretty crazy. This all after 2 weeks of the competition ongoing. We saw a really interesting correlation between amount of trades and gains, what is actually quite bizarre, because normally we say if you trade a lot, you might lose a lot of money, but I think they know what they're doing. The top 2 have 450 trades, 3rd to 5th position, 228 trades, and 6th to 10th position have 36. So it seems that the ones that are active have higher gains here. It's really interesting to see. Maybe on a funny side note, this was actually meant to be the big competition, human against machine. I think the machines didn't even show up. So it's a battle amongst humans, as it seems. Yeah, but we're gonna hopefully after the competition's over, we're gonna hear a little bit more updates, how this all went down and where the machines have been in this hard battle. That's it. BC, oldest but goldest.
That's it. Yeah, that was it. 2023 is nearly over. Yeah, it was a very turbulent year. A long waiting phase for MetaChain, now finally live. Then all the actions of the last week. thanks for being part of the news show, Mark. Staying
Yeah,
here
I have to
with
say
me.
thank you. Thank you for being here and for covering when I'm not here and for putting the show notes
Same.
together. Yeah, good
Same
team.
here.
Crazy. Do you know what number of news show this is today? Actually, I think
We can check it. Or
is
in
it
the notes, it's
132?
number.
Is it 130, the 132nd news show?
Looks
Something
so,
like
yeah.
this, maybe something in that area. And then we've done twice as many because we've done English. So that would mean
And
about 260 news shows together. Crazy. It's time that we
basically.
finally meet. In 2024, hopefully, this is gonna happen.
Yeah, we should do. Yeah, before we end, give us an outlook. 2024 is coming. What is happening? Same as business as usual or something new?
Yeah, I think in some ways it's going to be business as usual. We want to keep the news show going on Wednesday evenings. So we're going to start, the next news show is going to be the 10th of January. So we take a 2-week break. And then 2 formats that we want to continue for sure is the fireside chat and the tech talk. And I think we also will do some rebuild shows if there are people out there who want their project showcased. Yeah, so I would say it's business as usual. So we're going to go into our 3rd calendar year in 2024.
Yeah, will be a good one. Thanks for covering all the updates. For the recap, everyone watching live, we still have a couple of minutes to check the chat and your questions. Thanks for watching always our show, and I would say have a great time, great Christmas, New Year, and see you next year here on the channel.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and see you in 2024. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, ho, 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 Christmas is here soon. Let's see who is joining. Christian Patterson, of course. He has to be here in the last show. Hopefully see you next year again. Thanks for being here all the time and supporting the channel. Greetings to you both, DFI Santas. Yeah, we were looking for our Santa Claus hats, but I couldn't find mine at least. You brought at least the lucky DeFi cow here. That's a good thing. Roger Medina. Hi, Roger. Nice that you're here. Feliz Navidad from Mexico. Last week you didn't read my post. That's absolutely possible. Sorry for that. Was not bad intention with Metaland and soon hopefully DSD locks. Do you think we still need... Let me go back here. Do you think we still need negative interest? That those have way higher APY than DSD locks if we keep negative interest. DC, you want to say something about that?
I think a little bit different regarding the reward structure and where they're coming from. Negative interest rate comes from the fee paid on the DEX when you sell DUSD. Half of them are reintroduced, and they are currently very high because we saw this big selling last week or the week before. I don't know when it was. 2 weeks ago, yeah. This will go down if no one will sell DUSD. The negative interest rate will go down. For the locked pools, we will have some DeFi block rewards, which will be distributed to all participating in the lock pools or in the bonds. And if the participation is there very low, the APR or APY is pretty high. So it will be interesting where is the kind of stable situation. I expect that the rate would be higher because you cannot get your funds out in a time frame of 1 year or 2 year. But it makes sense. Yeah? The advantage for the system is these locked DUSD cannot be sold in a very short time. So we reduce the circulating supply.
Yep.
I think both make sense.
Absolutely. I think they play together very well because if the APR is very high in the bonds, or how we call them on our side, the cryo DSD, then people might go out of the DSD staking. So then you've got on DSD staking side higher APR, but maybe, like you said, if nobody's selling, the negative interest rate cannot be fueled. And you shouldn't forget, I think we did some calculation, or Kügi did some calculation, if 100 million USD would be locked up, then you still have a juicy APR. So I think at the beginning it's gonna be really, really high. And the nice thing and the nice twist with this DSD bonds is gonna be you cannot take your DSD out, but the DSD that you lock in are tradable as an NFT. So you could actually say you made nice APR, but now you want out. Now you could sell actually your bonded DUSD in some way, maybe for a discount. You get your funds out because you made yield on it already. Another one could buy it for cheaper. So I think there's going to be very interesting dynamics. So it's not locked away forever. You can really do something with that. And with our interface that we are building is very easy to enter. So yeah, we are very positive. I think that's going to be a really nice tool, but future will tell, right? We cannot make a prediction. It's really going to be interesting. It's for sure an interesting way to work with it. Miguel says, how about a new update Reddit post about the atomic swap situation regarding the process lot mark? Yes, if there's the right moment in time, updates are going to be there. If we are able to release updates, there's going to be at the beginning of next year for sure some information regarding the spendings. But about the atomic swap exploit, if the story is ready to be posted. Then Honson is here. Hi everybody, greetings from rainy Prague. Yes, it's always rainy there, I think. Ferhat, looking forward to meet you in January. DC, that's for you.
Same, looking forward.
Absolutely.
It will be the German community meetup in Munich, 8th of January. Around about 200 people will be there.
Absolutely.
Will be interesting,
Yeah. And then Hansen says, hopefully will this time everything go well, and I will meet all the DeFighters. Yeah, hey, Hansen is also coming. The champ,
great.
The champ himself. Good. Hansen, one more time, huge thanks, and to you guys, yeah, you're awesome. And last but not least, because it's so nice, many thanks to you both for all your hard work. Yeah, very welcome, Matthew. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the questions. And he says, thanks for the crypto factor shout out. Very welcome. We are looking forward and we are really excited to see what's happening there. Cool.
Great time is over. And thanks for joining everyone live. Have a great time, and then see you in 2024 back here on the channel with DeFiChain News Show and all the things happening around DeFiChain.
Absolutely,
Have a
guys.
great time.
Merry Christmas and bye-bye.